For under $100, you can become the coolest person at the party. The DJ, a portable 2-channel DJ controller with capacitive touch jog wheels for scratching and mixing, a built-in sound card to plug in headphones or speakers, standard MIDI mapping which works with most popular DJ software, speaking of which, Serato DJ Lite is included, and a bunch of other specs which I will calm down about at the moment. But seriously, add a computer or an iPad and you're ready to start DJing. My turntables are broken. My old DJ controller is broken, so I had to buy a new one. I feel like I'm starting all over, and there's nothing wrong with being a beginner DJ. And I think this is the easiest way to do just that. EUMONIK, music maker, creator, peace to those that know the name. I started DJing, really digging into the art of turntablism when I was in high school. I started with vinyl and buying records and getting really heavy big turntables and mixers and all this stuff. And then over a decade later, here I am talking to you about what I think is the easiest and most affordable way to get into DJing. With all that being said, I want to show you a few things that this little piece of hardware does really well and that I think are fundamental to getting your hands on DJing, pun intended, and also the art of turntablism, actually scratching and using this as an instrument. This doesn't have any sounds on it. It's just a controller, just like a remote controller. And the computer that you use running that software is where all the sounds are gonna be. I have Serato DJ Pro pulled up right here, and that's just to kind of be a cool backdrop and to show you that that's possible. But I'll be using my iPad and I'm using Algorithm DJ Pro AI, or AI Pro, one of the two. It's an awesome iPad-friendly DJ software that I've been using for my live desk setup. So the first thing that makes this really simple is that you can just choose your sounds using this little browse knob up at the top, and that's pretty standard in most DJ controllers. Considering how small this is and that it's in there, it's really awesome. And then you can load the sounds. Next up is the capacitive touch. If you're wanting to get into DJing, the scratch element should not be forgotten. To me, it's like one of the most exciting things, so it's fundamental. And just the fact that that is a feature on something this tiny is amazing. Once a sound is loaded up, then you can start to control it using these little platters. So I got a beat playing right here on this side, and then I have a sound over here to scratch. Here we go. I'm just messing around. That's something you can do for hours. So have a lot of fun with that. And then what that enables you to do is that you get comfortable moving the sound and manipulating the sound. So when you start to mix, you're able to launch those sounds easier and more confidently. I think just getting a good grasp of the crossfader, going back and forth between two channels is really fundamental. Now, I was used to turntables, so you don't have any cue points. I used to actually put little stickers on the record that would skip the needle to that sound, and we would use those as cue points. So now, with the pad mode button in the middle, you can use cue points. So I have this sound on the first cue, the classic crash. On number 2, I have fresh. And number 3 is this tone sound, which is really fun to. So those help you and enable you to jump around very quickly with different sounds. One more thing that's really important as I get extremely excited talking to you about turntablism and DJ mixing is mixing. So I have 2 beats loaded up right here. There's a sync button, which is automatically going to sync the 2, and it makes it really easy. If I have this one ready to go and I hit sync, now both of them are at 93 beats per minute. So if I go ahead and play this beat over here, then you can start adding effects into it as well, which is just all kinds of fun. we barely scratched the surface. Another pun intended. That one was pretty freaking fresh. You know what I mean? Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna try that one more time. Use the cue point, hit number 2. That was pretty. Let's try it one more time with a little bit of effects. That was extremely. All right, I'm done. I honestly think there should be more DJs and turntablists in the world. So if this video spurred you to action into becoming a turntablist or DJ, I feel like I've done my job. As always, I appreciate you being here. If it's your first time, or once again, I'm Umonic. On this channel, I make videos about the products, processes, my perspectives, and performances of my life as a music maker and creator. All the links down below support me in some capacity, all of which is greatly appreciated. Like this video for me and subscribe. You've made it this far. Comment if you got something to say, or if I missed something. I should probably go make some more videos actually. And speaking of which, there's some just for you. I made that one just for you. I promise. I love you. God bless.